three people, including Big John Fury, the fighting man, when you've got him in the corner shouting and screaming at you, whilst you've got two other people giving you advice, that means you're listening to absolutely nobody. I thought that was terrible.
John Fury's needless meddling in the Gypsy King's corner during the fight was one of the unexpected reasons given by Froch for why Tyson Fury lost the fight against Oleksandr Usyk. The criticism did not sit well with John Fury, who took it out on Froch.
Bellew and Froch, what can I say about them guys? Come and meet me face to face. I'll eat Froch alive and I'll eat Bellew alive. And by the way, Bellew got his ass handed to him.
In the meantime, Froch answered John Fury's threats by sending him a stern warning about what would happen if he messed with him.
Don't come anywhere near me, nowhere in the vicinity within my jab, or you will be getting ironed out. You'll be unconscious. You'll be snoring before you hit the floor. Big John Fury.
It appears that Tyson Fury will follow Froch's suggestion, believing that old John Fury is a bother and doesn't deserve to be a member of the Fury team. But what exactly did Froch say? Stay tuned and observe as we uncover the truth in this video. After Tyson Fury's most recent loss to Oleksandr Usyk, questions have been raised about his training schedule, lack of concentration, and deteriorating condition. Many have questioned if the Gypsy King's reign of domination in the heavyweight class is coming to an end. Many experts, like Froch, believe that John Fury, his trainer and father, could be the cause of the issue. They believe that rather than inspiring Fury, the father of the Gypsy King is more of a bother. Following the recent turmoil in Saudi Arabia, there have been speculations circulating from the Fury camp that Tyson Fury is seriously considering letting his dad leave his squad. Tyson Fury is sick of his dad being the center of attention and their negative portrayal in the British media. In preparation for his impending bouts, which include the pivotal rematch with Oleksandr Usyk in October, he now wants to make things right and become serious. Most likely, the Gypsy King got the inspiration to dismiss John Fury from Froch, who previously brought attention to the Gypsy King's father's rude behavior during the fight. He yelled commands at his son from his corner. Thinks that Tyson Fury's confusion may have played a role in his loss. Regarding the outcome, Froch highlighted Usyk's technical skill and strategy and underlined how well-deserved his triumph was. He pointed out that Usyk outran Fury with his movement and fast jabs, particularly in the early going, and that Usyk's determined aggression in the latter rounds, especially round 9, was crucial to his victory. Both fighters' tenacity and skill were commended by Froch, but Fury's showboating, which he felt took away from his performance and might have cost him crucial moments in the fight, was condemned. Froch stated that Fury appeared abnormally anxious and less assured during the build-up to the fight, which may have affected his performance against John Fury. Froch questioned the elder Fury's assertions regarding Tyson's unbeatable nature. He asserted that Tyson was embarrassed by his defeat to Usyk and that it proved no fighter is unstoppable. According to Froch, Usyk's triumph refuted John Fury's claims that no man born of his mother can defeat him. Froch emphasized that Tyson needs to put in a lot of effort to get back to the top, particularly in the event of a rematch.
37 years old, so by the time they fight again, he's getting even closer to 40. So what I'm saying is anything can happen in a rematch, but does Tyson Fury believe that he can go back into the Usyk?
Froch also talked about Usyk and Fury perhaps facing off again. He doubted Fury had the self-assurance and adaptability needed to defeat Usyk in a rematch. Froch noted that although anything may happen in the rematch, Tyson might continue to perform poorly due to his apparent anxiousness and lack of confidence. Lastly, Froch talked about Anthony Joshua's past failures at the hands of Usyk and said that these setbacks shouldn't damage Joshua's reputation. Rather, he contended that Joshua's results ought to be evaluated in light of Usyk's extraordinary ability level, which was a key contributing aspect. Hart is another specialist who revealed Fury.
He did to Tyson in that 9th round. No other person has ever done, no other fighter has ever done that to Tyson. And you know what? 2 or 3 years ago, Usyk wouldn't have been able to do that to Tyson Fury.
Expressing his viewpoint in an interview, Hart had anticipated that Usyk would win on points prior to the bout. Thus, he was not shocked by the result. He said that Usyk was the legitimate winner even if the bout was competitive and close. Hart noted that although Fury might have prevailed in a few of the fight's early rounds, his performance drastically suffered in the latter stages. He notably brought up the 9th round, when some fans thought the fight ought to have been halted, but Fury was lucky to escape after being put under a lot of pressure by Usyk. On the other hand, Hart disagreed, saying that Fury's entire performance warranted the referee's obligatory 8 count. Hart stated that he thought Fury's decline started to manifest. He ascribed this decline in part to the 3 taxing battles with Deontay Wilder and Fury's erratic lifestyle, which includes notable swings in weight. When talking about the possible rematch between Fury and Usyk, Hart implied that these elements, along with Fury's advanced age, have begun to catch up with him. Hart expressed doubts about Fury's ability to turn the tide. He observed that Fury appeared to be in poor physical and mental shape, and he questioned if Fury would be able to overcome Usyk in a rematch. Hart also considered the physical toll the battle took on both combatants, noting that Usyk suffered serious injuries in addition to Fury giving it his all. He concluded by praising Usyk's fortitude and highlighting how he was able to absorb Fury's strong blows and bounce back swiftly, demonstrating his extraordinary toughness and fitness. Hart underlined the excellence and intensity of the battle while hailing both competitors as the greatest of their generation. Because of the combatants' great reputations and the dramatic circumstances of their first battle, he also anticipated that a rematch would be highly anticipated and a major event. Professional boxer Algeri had an unexpected viewpoint on the match. While conceding that there were exciting moments in the battle, Angle also underlined that Fury appeared to be struggling as the bout went on. He pointed out that although Fury might have prevailed in a few of the early rounds, Usyk changed the fight's dynamics dramatically. With well-placed shots, Angle emphasized Usyk's unrelenting tempo and pressure, which he thought made Fury work more than normal. He said that Usyk has an amazing engine and is used to taking on bigger opponents, even though he is older than Fury. Fury's unwavering approach made him clearly tired as the battle went on. Wore on talking about Fury's training, although the battle proved otherwise. Angle surmised that Fury might have thought he was fit. In light of Fury's bulk and the need to maintain cardiovascular fitness as he matures, he implied that Fury's physical conditioning might not have been adequate to withstand Usyk's relentless style. During the fight, Angle also criticized the corner work. He said it would have been confusing to have several voices in the corner, including Super Hill stunner John Fury and Andy Lee. He emphasized how crucial it is to have one distinct voice in the corner, particularly when things are on the line. Angle questioned the wisdom of the counsel given, pointing out that boxers frequently follow their own instincts in similar circumstances. Additionally, Angle voiced doubts about the credentials of Sugar Hill stewards and Andy Lee as a trainer, questioning whether their track record of success in teaching fighters for a long time was enough to oversee a major fight such as Fury vs. Usyk. Angle emphasized in his conclusion that Fury would need to be in far better physical shape in order to prevail in a rematch. He recommended that Fury concentrate on a more straightforward, practical strategy. Angle thought Fury would have a better chance of defeating Usyk in a rematch if he could get in better shape and take a more calculated approach, using his jab to control the fight and holding his ground in the middle of the ring. Adam Smith also offered his analysis of the bout and expressed the opinion that the Gypsy King made too many mistakes in the ring. Smith acknowledged that Fury may make a comeback and expressed praise for Usyk's performance. Smith started up by discussing the importance of the rematch clause being exercised as well as the excitement surrounding the next matchup between these titans of heavyweight boxing. Smith complimented Usyk on his fighting technique and execution. He emphasized Usyk's outstanding beginning, especially his early ring discipline and superb pace setting. Smith said that Usyk's performance in the 8th and 9th rounds demonstrated his stamina and tactical skill, which was particularly noteworthy. Although he thought Usyk was the deserving winner, having won by 3 rounds to none, he accepted that Fury's performance may not have been to everyone's satisfaction. Smith said that although Fury had some moments of success, especially in rounds 4 and 7, he was criticizing Fury for showing off and not using his jab well enough in the early stages of the fight. Looking ahead to a possible rematch, Smith felt that Fury's inability to establish his jab allowed Usyk to control the early rounds and set the tone for the remainder of the fight. Smith thought Fury had a good chance of making adjustments and returning stronger. Smith ranked Usyk #1 on his pound-for-pound list and noted the remarkable quality of Usyk's career. He acknowledged Usyk's accomplishments and proposed that rather than concentrating solely on Fury's flaws, more focus should be placed on Usyk's outstanding performance. The boxing community believes Usyk was outstanding the night he won, but what are your thoughts? John A. Fury, tell us in the comments below. All of that for now. Remember to subscribe to and like the channel. To ensure that you never miss any more videos like this, turn on the bell for the most recent notifications. We appreciate your time, and we'll see you in the next video.